For the driving enthusiast who appreciates tight handling, quick acceleration, sure-footed stopping ability, and luxury, there is the 1988 Lincoln Mark VII. Mark VII's state-of-the-art innovations make it one of the most technically sophisticated driving machines in the world. In fact, the Mark VII LSC you see here is so well designed and equipped that there is only a handful of options available. And for driving enthusiasts looking for even more personalized luxury, there's the Bill Blast Designer Series Mark VII with its own unique decor. The Mark VII is better than ever in 1988, but it's definitely not designed for the casual driver. So how do you sell the unique Mark VII experience? Well, to find out, we asked an expert. It's a pleasure to introduce one of the top Lincoln Mercury salespeople in the country, Craig Carvas, the Detroit District Sable Sell-Off winner and national runner-up from Stu Evans Lincoln Mercury Mercure in Southgate, Michigan. After 5 years in the service department, Craig moved to the front end. In his first year, he earned membership in the Professional Salesman Association. Congratulations, Craig.
Thank you very much, Barb.
Craig, what makes the Mark VII Prospect different from, say, the Town Car or the Continental?
Well, your Mark VII Prospect is an individual that likes to take the technology available today and uses it to enhance the art of driving. And that's what the Mark VII LSC has to offer. Your Town Car Prospect is an individual that's a traditional big car buyer. He likes room for 6, plenty of luggage compartment space, and that big car feel and ride on the road. The Continental buyer is an individual that still likes the big car feel and ride, but it is a little bit smaller, a little more elegant automobile, and they use the technology that they use on the Mark VII LSC to enhance the ride of the vehicle.
So with the Mark VII, what are some of the product strengths?
One of the major product strengths of the Mark VII is the fact that in the LSC series, just about everything is standard equipment. You've only got a host of a few options. And since its inception in 1983 for the 1984 model year, the Mark VII has really molded into the luxury sports coupe that it has been made up to today. Its design in the front end here was a drastic change from that offered in the Mark VI. It's a more contemporary look now because we still use the bright bumper and the French-in filler panels that keeps the bumper aerodynamically designed. We also retain the fog lamps to give it that driver's car image. The front end incorporates features such as the cornering lamps, aero-styled headlamp, and the parking lamp. They're made of a durable plastic to resist any damage to stones. Fitted with a high-intensity bulb, they offer full illumination for night driving, and with activation of the turn signal, they offer side illumination when cornering. New for 1988, we've got our tiered grille. Looks kind of like a waterfall coming down there. New for 1988, Mark VII offers a newly designed 5-liter V8. We retain the sequential multi-port fuel injection, and we've retained the electronic engine control system, which monitors all engine functions to give you maximum power and optimum fuel economy. New for 88, we've got a high-lift performance roller-style tappet camshaft and roller timing chain and gears. We've also put in forged aluminum pistons. A lot of these features have been used in the racing circuit for many years, and they proved to enhance the drivability and the durability of the automobiles. Okay. The close panel-to-panel fit of the Mark VII offers a uniform look and reduces wind noise and wind drag. We've also gone to a unitized construction since 1983 for the body and chassis, so we incorporate this nitrogen gas pressurized struts in the front and a modified 4-link suspension in the back with nitrogen shock absorbers. Unique feature of the suspension of this automobile is it uses an air suspension system that is computer controlled. Okay, so this will always maintain a level height on the automobile for you, whether you're in the car by yourself or if you've got 5 passengers and all of their luggage. And the use of our new P225/60R16 tires helps that situation also. And the aircraft-style doors are aerodynamically designed to hide this hidden rain channel that funnels water away from you entering or exiting the vehicle. And for those close corners, when you're having trouble getting in and out, if you happen to hit the mirror, you notice it's a fold-away style. so you won't damage the automobile at all. Body side protection is standard equipment on all models. It's painted to match the color scheme of the car, and we've got a dark charcoal fluted molding that graphically gives the car a lower, sleeker effect. Back on the quarter panel over here, you'll notice that the fuel inlet door is located back here. It offers 22.1 gallons of fuel storage, so you got an excellent cruising range in this automobile. As you view the Mark VII from the back, you'll see the traditional half-moon design in the deck lid. This has been with the car since its debut years ago. Just above this, you'll see that the high-mount Cyclops stop lamp, which has been a federal regulation since 1986, put together with the vertical tail lamps in the quarter panels of the vehicle, ensure other drivers are seeing your intentions of stopping or slowing down. Inside the trunk, you notice that you've got plenty of luggage space back here. It is a deep well trunk design so that you can put your grocery bags inside of it or stand your luggage straight up and down. And you notice that it is fully lined to protect any loose articles that you might have left in the car. This also reduces the amount of road noise that gets into the passenger compartment. And there's no need to slam the deck lid down because the Mark VII comes down with an automatic deck lid pull down. This will always keep the deck lid in good alignment. The Mark VII comes in a host of colors. All of them are applied by a computerized electrostatic paint process, and many of them offer a polyurethane clear coat that adds deep luster to the finish of the car and a lasting durability. Now, as you enter the Mark VII LSC, you'll notice that the same key that opens the door is the same key that starts the car. And if you happen to lock your keys in the car, don't worry about that. We've got a keyless entry system that always locks the vehicle by pushing the last two buttons, or you can put your own code or the code that comes with the automobile. It'll get you in and out very easily. Also offers the deck lid to open also. Why don't you have a seat inside, Barb, and I'll introduce you to the interior of the Mark VII LSC. Now, this particular model is equipped with the individual articulated seats. Your controls to operate this seat are located on the driver's trim panel, and you also have the door locks located over here. It's a 6-position seat with power recliners. You also have the lumbar support, which will increase or decrease support to the lower back, and we've got a power bolster, which will increase or decrease support to your thighs. Also, we've got a manual lengthening here for long trips to support your legs. To the left of the steering column, you'll notice a whole bunch of switches right in here. This is your headlamp convenience group. This will turn your headlamps on or off automatically, and will also turn your bright lights on or off, depending on if there's any traffic coming towards you. The stalks to the left of the steering column will operate your turn signals and your windshield washers and wipers, and there is an interval mode also. It has an A-frame styled steering wheel that is leather wrapped for better support and feeling, and you'll notice that it enhances the way that you can visually see the analog styled speedometer. The cruise control is also a fingertip control in which you can set it, and to the right of the steering column you're going to notice that you've got a tilt stalk that you can put with your index finger and thumb and check 6 positions. Also to the right of that, you have your power antenna switch and your rear defroster switch. Taking this over to the center of the steering or instrument panel, you'll notice that you've got a host of switches there with a digital readout. That is your clock, your trip computer, and your fuel computer. It'll tell you your exact fuel economy as you're going down the road. Below it, we've got a new feature for 1988. We've got a new electronic AM/FM stereo cassette with Dolby sound, and it is a premium sound system. It's standard equipment in the Mark VII LSC. It includes 18 preset stations that you can, to your liking, you can set. Below that, we've got an automatic temperature control system that is probably more sophisticated than those in the homes around here. You can set this system to an exact temperature, and depending on the interior or exterior of the car, it will always keep that temperature exactly at that temperature setting. Below it, you've got a long console here that has quite a few features in it. The gear shift lever is leather wrapped. You've got your ashtray, and in the center over here, we've got the power window switches and your dual remote electric heated rear view mirrors. Below your arm there, which is the armrest, you've got a little drink tray that is very handy for keeping things from spilling when you're on the road. And below that, you've got a cassette holder. You just hit the switch there. And below that, we've got another compartment that is good for, you've got your fuel filler door opener there, and is good for keeping small articles and change. We've got a little change holder in there. Overhead, you'll notice that we've got a console that has your sun visors. You've got dual illuminated vanity mirrors here, which is very nice for getting yourself maked up on the way to work at the light or whatever. And you've got a compass in the center for a digital readout and a thermometer to tell you how warm it is outside. Map lamps are also standard equipment, and you'll notice by pushing either of those two switches, you'll be able to read whatever you want on the road. As we go through the air conditioning and heating system, you're also going to notice that we've got a positive stop vents in which you can take the vents and turn them on or off individually so you can put the heating and air conditioning system where you want it. I think the next step we should do is maybe take this out on a test drive, and you're going to really find how all this car is put together for your driving pleasure.
Thank you, Craig, for that thorough presentation. Well, there's no question the LSC is an incredible high-performance machine on a par with some of the most exotic automobiles in the world. But what about the driver who wants all the sophisticated technology, along with more traditional American trim features?
Well, for that individual, we offer the Bill Blast series, which is a collector series. The vehicle comes with a standard-styled interior trim, non-articulated seats. You've got a pillowed seat trim that is offered in either cloth or leather. We take the 16-inch wheels off of the vehicle and go with a cast aluminum wired spoke wheel with a white wall tire, 15-inch series tire. Gone from the analog dashboard to an electronic dashboard, and we take the standard grayed-out trim inside the dash and go to a wood grain trim. The fluted molding on the side goes to a bright trim molding, and the car will be all one color all the way down.
Well, thank you, Craig.
My pleasure, Barb.
As you can see, the 1988 Lincoln Mark VII is designed to take on luxury competition from anywhere in the world. It really is that impressive. So remember, the Mark VII prospect is probably an automotive enthusiast. He or she probably reads automotive periodicals, understands the technology, and knows the competition. You have to exceed that level of understanding to make an impression. But by mastering the product information and conducting an authoritative demonstration, Mark VII gives you a total story for the luxury driving enthusiast that will be tough for any competitor to match. The 1988 Lincoln Town Car, the ultimate in room, comfort, and style for traditional full-size luxury car buyers. At a time when many competitors have grown smaller, Town Car remains uncompromised and unsurpassed in passenger and luggage room by any other American luxury sedan. Lincoln Town Car is what a luxury car should be. There are 3 series available to suit individual tastes in style and luxury. In addition to the Town Car itself, there's the luxurious Signature Series and the distinctive Cartier Designer Series with its unique decor and additional convenience features. In short, the 1988 Lincoln Town Car is every inch the luxury car standard it's always been. To discuss important Town Car selling features and corresponding benefits, it's a pleasure to introduce Tony Shaskas, the Boston District Sable Sell-Off winner and national finalist from Moriarty Brothers in Manchester, Connecticut. Congratulations, Tony.
Thank you.
I understand that in addition to being the district champion, you were the top performer at Moriarty's 4 times in your first 7 months.
That's correct.
That's great. How do you stress the competitive advantages of the Town Car?
Well, I've found there are 2 different types of prospects for the Town Car. Those who already own Lincolns and would like to replace them, and those who are looking to trade up. And I stress the competitive advantages more heavily with those who are looking to trade up because they're not yet familiar with the quality that's built into each and every Town Car.
So what do you think the major product strengths are of the Town Car?
Well, it's full size for one thing, and also its distinct Lincoln styling. But the performance is not something to be underestimated. Let me tell you what I mean. Just take a look at its distinct Lincoln front end with its bright vertical grille and bright bumpers, intelligent headlamps. It's just styling that you can only get from a Lincoln. It really sets it apart from any other car on the road, and that's what a lot of people are buying when they're buying a Lincoln. They're buying the status that goes along with being a Lincoln owner. Let's take a look under the hood, though. The town car is powered by a 5-liter V8 engine that uses sequential multi-port electronic fuel injection. It delivers an impressive 150 horsepower and 270 foot-pounds of torque. There's also a 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission that delivers exceptionally smooth shifting while combining the convenience of automatic shifting with the economy of overdrive. Both the engine and transmission are controlled by the EEC4 electronic engine controls, and they're state-of-the-art in microcomputer technology. An onboard computer continuously monitors the engine's function and performance and adjusts to changing driving conditions, such as temperature or altitude, or even increased electrical load. And it adjusts the engine to maintain peak performance and efficiency. There's also power front disc and rear drum brakes that provide excellent slowing and stopping power. And for added safety, we utilize a diagonally linked dual hydraulic system. This will assure you of a minimum of 50% braking capacity in the event of a loss of pressure in one of the brake lines. There's also a warning lamp on the instrument panel to alert you to any such loss in pressure or brake pad wear. A maintenance-free battery is standard. Just take a look at the beautiful fit and finish on this car. That's a sign of the quality that's built into each and every town car. Standard power steering provides excellent road feel at highway speeds, along with good maneuverability in tight spaces such as a parking garage. And there are dual power remote control mirrors that are easily adjusted by a single control on the driver's door. They allow you to adjust the mirrors without opening the windows, and the ease of operation actually encourages use of the right-hand mirror. Standard on the left-hand mirror is an outside thermometer, and both mirrors are electronically heated to help reduce ice and fogging. The luxury coach roof is standard on the Signature Series as well as the Cartier Designer Series. And there are nitrogen gas pressurized shock absorbers that add to the town car's comfortable touring. There are also wraparound tail lamps and flush bumpers that complement the town car's distinct styling. There's also a high-mount stop lamp for added safety. But let's take a look inside the trunk. The trunk is a deep well design with 20.3 cubic feet of luggage capacity. It's lighted and fully trimmed to protect the contents as well as to enhance the passenger compartment soundproofing. And there's a full-size spare tire that's standard. Because the trunk is a deep well design, it'll allow you to store large items such as suitcases in an upright position, placing them side by side rather than stacking them one on top of the other. That way, if you only wish to take one out, you simply take out the one you want. You don't have to unload everything to get at the one on the bottom.
That's really convenient.
Standard on the Signature Series and the Cartier Designer Series is the convenient deck lid pull-down that will close the lid when it comes to within 1 inch of the closed position. There's also a reflector strip that adds to its distinct styling. An electrostatic paint process gives the town car a mirror-like finish, and body side moldings protect that finish from dents and scratches. Standard on the Signature Series is a lower body side cladding that will protect against tire-induced paint erosion, and it complements the town car's distinct styling. A nice feature that adds both security and convenience is keyless entry. It's convenient because by simply entering a 5-digit code, you can unlock the driver's door. And by pressing the number 4 immediately after, you can unlock all 4 doors. And pressing the number 5 will even unlock the trunk. All this without using your keys. It's added security because touching any number on the keypad will activate the illuminated entry system, and that will provide light from inside the car. And you can also enter your own personal code for added security. If you'd like to take a walk around the other side, let's get in and I'll show you the inside. Notice the instrument panel is completely driver-oriented, with all of the controls within clear view and easy reach of the driver. The standard instrumentation consists of a 3-pod analog instrument cluster, although this particular model is equipped with the optional electronic instrumentation. It features a graphic fuel gauge, digital speedometer, and digital clock with information center and trip log. There's also automatic climate control for your total climate comfort as well as a rear window defroster. An extensive use of stock controls allow you to operate many of Town Car's controls without taking your eyes off the road. For your listening enjoyment, there's an electronically tuned AM/FM stereo radio with cassette tape player and premium sound system. The radio features 6 AM presets and 12 FM presets. There are separate bass and treble controls for good tone quality, as well as left and right balance and front and rear faders. There's also a bidirectional seek function that will automatically tune to the next listenable station. The cassette tape player features auto reverse and Dolby noise suppression circuitry. And premium sound provides you with a 6-speaker system with 2 speakers in the instrument panel, speakers in the front door, as well as 2 speakers behind the rear seat. The 4-spoke steering wheel is leather-wrapped and provides excellent control and comfort in any of its 6 positions. It also contains the speed control and a center horn blow. Overhead, there are dual visor vanity mirrors with high and low beams, and also an optional power moonroof. This car is also equipped with the optional auto-dim day and night mirror. There are twin comfort seats that feature independent armrests, 4-way adjustable headrests, and are 6-way power adjustable with the controls on the driver's door. Of course, they're fully reclining. And these seats are covered in the optional leather upholstery. I think you can see, if you just take a look, that this car really provides enough room for 6 adults to ride comfortably, along with their luggage. So what do you think? Would you like to take one for a test drive?
I really would, Tony.
Why don't we?
A very complete presentation. I think it's clear that luxury car selling requires you to know your product, as recommended by Tony, and refine your demonstration techniques. But while no car sells itself, the 1988 Lincoln Town Car does offer unique product advantages, including passenger and luggage room, ride quality, and an outstanding list of standard and convenience features. It also allows owners to make a strong personal style statement, especially with the Signature Series and the special Cartier Designer Series. Make these advantages work for you.